Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Premier. Premier, with 72 days left before your greedy HST tax grab becomes a reality for Ontario families already struggling to make ends meet. Premier, here's what Susan Stevenson of Wheatley has to say, and quote, "We cannot afford another tax. We can barely make our mortgage payments now. Then there's hydro, gas, and all the other necessities we have to pay." The member, Speaker, the member for Chatham-Kent-Essex hasn't asked this question, so I will. Premier, will you scrap the HST on hydro, gas, and all the necessities that the Susan Stevensons of the world and the people of Chatham-Kent-Essex will have to pay in just 72 more days?
Very fair question.
Mr. Speaker, I agree with the member of Chatham-Kent-Essex that what we need in this province is 600,000 more people working and working in his riding. There is no more passionate member in this riding than the member for Chatham-Kent. And what he has been telling his constituents is there is two parties in this House who believe that we should have a 20th century taxation system while our kids need jobs in the 21st century. And so I say to all of the members that it is so very, very important that we keep our eye on the ball. What we need in the 21st century are those jobs, the jobs we need for our children and our grandchildren, and we will reform our tax system to get those jobs. And it's so important for the people of Chatham-Kent to understand that their income taxes are going down and they need to file their income tax return to get the benefits of the tax reform.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't think Susan Stevenson or anyone else from down there would believe that either. If they got a bridge to sell, maybe. Susan Stevenson isn't the only one who doesn't believe her concerns are getting through to Dalton McGuinty and his government. Jody Bryans of London knows the HST means everyday items like home heating oil, haircuts, gym memberships, and gas at the pump will cost more. But she says, quote, "Taxpayers here are tapped out. You've got all you're going to get." The Minister of Health, the Attorney General, and the member of London Fanshawe could have stood up to the Premier for Jody Bryans, but they didn't. So I will. With just 72 days left, Premier, will you scrap your greedy HST tax grab on every item?
Absolutely. Excellent.
Minister.
Going down to classy.
Well, Mr. Speaker, when it comes to London, there's a reason that the good people of London and the county of
Members will please come to order. The member from Halton. It's not helpful, Minister. Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the MPPs for London and particularly for Middlesex who've been able to share with their constituents the fact that their income taxes were permanently cut on January the 1st. I know that they've been doing a wonderful job making sure that their constituents understand that there is transitional funding available from the Harper government, I might add, that is available to the vast majority of tax-paying families and singles in London and in Middlesex. I would say that those members understand that for a brighter future, we need to reform our ancient tax system, get it into the 21st century to make sure that we're getting the jobs that the people in London and area, particularly in Middlesex, need, and that our farmers appreciate the fact that we're lowering their cost of business so they can be profitable.
Thank you. New question, the member from Timmins, James Bay.
My question is to the Minister of Children and Youth.